Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today is very exciting. I have a lot of new products, but the thing we're going to be focusing on is the Urban Decay Heat Palette. My gosh, guys, this is unbelievable. I've not even touched it yet, but it is gorgeous in person. So I am going to do a dedicated swatch video for you guys that'll be separate from this. I am just going to be doing my makeup. I did curl my hair and pull it up in a ponytail. I had a doctor's appointment really early this morning, and now I've gotten back home, and I wanted to film this video. I have had a lot of people message me and say, oh my gosh, you've got to do that. You've got to get a review up. I know that swatches and those kinds of things, I mean, you can make those as good or as bad as you want to. So I've never done a swatch video, but I'm going to try with this one because it is expensive and I want you to know what you're going to be getting if you choose to buy it, or you may choose not to buy it. So I am going to do a dedicated video where I do swatches, and I'm just going to put them on my arm like everybody else does. I'm going to use my finger, and I'm also going to use a brush. And I hope that that will be helpful if you decide to get this palette. But I thought we would just kind of play in makeup now. Just, you know, play and have fun and see what this palette is about. I'm really excited about it. One thing that I hope that you can understand is that I'm dehydrated. And so I may have to stop and take a drink every now and then because my lips get dry. I am going to go ahead and put on, let's see, I want my sugar, my Fresh Friend Sugar lip balm. Best lip balm ever. It's expensive. I don't use it very often. But girl, there are just some times when you just need a little fresh sugar on your lips. Lemon pound cake. I love that stuff. Okay, so I have that palette. And then I went ahead and I did get the 24/7 Glide-On eye pencil that is part of the collection. And it is in the color Alkaline, which is the purpley wine color. And I also got the Vice lipstick, and I got this one in Fuel, and it is the one that is a more of an orange. It leans towards, you know, an orange nude or whatever. Oh, I can't wait to try this stuff. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna do that. Now I got this Smashbox Photo Finish foundation primer. I got this as a perk with some of my points. I had never tried it and I wanted to. I have some makeup forever that I've also never tried that's never even been opened. But I got this. I thought this was a really good size for me to try it, you know, especially on my problem areas where I tend to, you know, perspire more and things like that. So I thought we would try that today. I always use a primer with my makeup. So I have moisturized. I have washed my face and moisturized. That's all I've done. So now I want to go in with this, and let's just go ahead and see how this works. Actually, let me take my jewelry off. If I don't take my rings off, then they're going to get all gross and stuff. So, yeah, it's just a little bitty squirt, you know, bottle or whatever. And I don't know how much. Woo, it's liquidy. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. It's like liquid. Okay. It has like that silicone feeling. It's, you know, if you kind of press it into the skin. I'm going to go under my eyes also. Very interesting. I didn't expect it to be a liquid. I expected it to be a gel. Let me get a little bit more from my forehead. It's just so liquid. I just tend to perspire so much. I am going to the doctor to have that taken care of. I mean, you know, I'm about to turn 48. It's that time of my life. And yeah, so I may have used too much. Oh well, we're just playing. I just wanted to do a review of these products. And Candy, this is mostly for you, girl. But I wanted you and I wanted Katrina to see it. I wanted, you know, a lot of you that know that I have it. Olivia, I hope that you're watching. I wanted you to see how this works and, you know, what the quality is. I've always loved Urban Decay, so I really do expect it to be just fine. I think that we need to start with a, give it the fair shot that I always do. This is my NARS eye shadow primer or eye primer. And, I mean, this is going to be one of my holy grails. Besides the Milani one, this is just going to be the one that I always use. I mean, it just is. And it's because it works. As you put it on your eye, it begins to warm up with your skin. And then as, I mean, it doesn't dry down per se. It starts getting tacky. And that's what holds your makeup on. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right. Now, I want to show you the packaging. The packaging is like freaking amazing. Okay, so of course, you know, I know you've seen this stuff, but nobody may have shown you all of it. So it slides out like this right here. All right. All right. So you have this little thing that holds it together. Okay. It is inside a little box. Look at the box. It's like roses that are on fire. Isn't that cool? And there's matches on the inside of it. I mean, they went all out on this packaging. It's solid on the back, coppery, and of course you can see how bright and shiny it is. It almost, I mean, it's raised. You can feel it, you know. Man, guys, this thing is so pretty to look at. Now, it does have, of course, you know, the brush that comes with it. Their brushes are not terrible, but all of my other, you know, palettes in the line, I never use them. I just put them to the side. I mean, I guess I would use it if I didn't have any clean brushes and needed one, but yeah, I'm just so excited to get a hold of this and to work on things with it. So let's get, I really liked using, last time I used more of a fluffy brush to get my all over color going. And so I think that's what I want to do. Now, from what I understand, this one right here has some shimmer. And then that is called Ounce. And the one next to it is called Chaser. Well, even though this has a little bit of shimmer in it, I'm just going to go in and put it over my whole eye. This is just a Morphe E13. Guys, I also have been seeing, you know, there's a lot of drama on YouTube. I'm just going to go all over my eyes with this color. And, I mean, you know, I'm going to add a lot of satiny colors anyway. And, oh, my God, I want that new Stila color, too. That new Stila liquid glitter thing that is like that burgundy color. Oh, my God, I'm dying for that. But, yeah, there's, you know, there's always controversy. Let me get my handheld mirror. I'm going to try to keep it out of your way this time. You know, there's always controversy. Oh, yeah, it's definitely got some shimmer in it. But you know what? I think it's fine because it's still skin toned. And it's not the kind of glitter that falls off. You know what I'm saying? But there's been all kinds of controversies over this, you know. And there's controversies over other products and... You know, there's controversies over the Jaclyn Hill palette right now, you know. I mean, you know, the way I look at all that drama and the stuff that's going on, you know, you can watch people that you know you can trust and listen to their opinion. And that's what I do. I listen to their opinion, and, you know, that kind of gives me an idea of whether or not I might want to really purchase something, because I don't want everything to be the YouTube made me buy it situation. I don't want it to be that way. This is still so gorgeous as an all over color, because it's not a matte, but the shimmer in it is so minute that you really, I mean, it just gives you a nice glowy look. It's what it does. You can see that it did lighten up my eyelid all the way to my brow. But yeah, the Jaclyn Hill palette right now, everybody is just going hard on that one, you know, and there's this controversy about where it was made, and that there's some things in it that are not approved by the FDA, and then you've got your people on the other side who say it's wonderful and awesome and that sort of thing. This is the way I look at the situation. I mean, just the situation overall. I think I'm going to go in really slow with this first color, Chaser, and then over that I'm going to go in with Sauced. I'm just going to kind of slowly build up my crease. So basically, Chaser is going to be, this one right here is going to be my crease shade. And then I'm going to go in with it and deepen it up with this one. And then we'll go from there. But while I'm talking, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going in with my Sigma. But the Morphe brushes and things are also always a source. Well, anything about Morphe is just always some kind of drama. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand why everything has to be drama, 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 drama. You know, oh, this is gorgeous, and it's blending very well. Let me get my, oh yeah, woo! Now that's a beautiful transition color. I approve of that color. That's great. Well, that's 2 out of 2 right there. Everything to do with Morphe, especially affiliate codes and people pushing the brushes and that sort of thing. I mean, when I bought the Morphe brushes that I have, I bought the Elite collection, and I bought the whole collection because I couldn't afford all of the Sigma brushes that I wanted. I got a small set of the Sigma that had like this E40 that so many beauty gurus use for their crease and for blending. And I know why. I mean, I wish I had more than one because, you know, it's just really good. Now I'm going into Sauced. There is some kick up, just a little bit, but that doesn't surprise me. It's Urban Decay, and when something is really pigmented, it tends to kick up. Okay, I'm going to go in with that warmer color, and I'm just going to slowly build this color up in my crease, or, well, above my crease. But for you, if you don't have hooded eyes, right in your crease, just, you know, start building up that pretty color. That is so nice. But yeah, when something is really, really pigmented, I'm all over the place. Can you tell? I'm hyper. It's crazy. Well, I just had something happen and it made me feel good. So I guess that's why I'm this way. I don't know. But anyway, I told you I wanted to just play and talk. So, and I don't want to talk about, I mean, I've got something going on that's really bad. And I'm going to do a vlog about it when I get through with this. And I'll put that on my vlog channel. So if you're not subscribed to my vlog channel, it's listed in the down bar, in the information bar. You can go down there and click on that, and you can subscribe there. I'm thinking seriously about moving all my crafting things to that channel, and then just keep planning and beauty on this channel, and not do the crafty pocket letter kind of stuff on this channel. I really do feel like most people that come to me to watch my videos, probably, if I had to guess, I would say they're coming for either planning or beauty. And so I kind of want to separate out the crafting things that I have started doing, so that, you know, if that's not your boat or whatever, you can go to my vlog channel and you can just look at my vlogs, you know, watch my vlogs and skip over the, you know, the crafty things that I'm doing. Okay, that I think warmed up really well. It is a very, very nice gradient. I like it a lot. Yeah, love that. Okay, let's go in. I keep blowing the dust away because I don't want it to get mixed up. Trying to decide which one I want to go with. This is a hard decision, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna make a nice, smoky, pretty smoky eye today. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, and I might as well just, if I could find a brush. But yeah, okay, so back to what I was saying about Morphe. Let's just get, let's catch our breath. Okay, the thing is this. Yes, beauty bloggers will push their products that they're going to get paid for. So what? I just ignore it, you know? I mean, I cannot find the pointed one that I was looking for that I was going to use. I may have to use this Luxie brush. It's just not as clean as the Morphe one I wanted to use. Okay, I'll just use I'll use this Luxie one. It's not pointed, it's not precise like the one that I was looking for. Okay, I decided to go with this Luxie brush because it's shorter and it's tapered. It says tapered blending. Okay, I want to go into, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna go into this one right here. I'm gonna put this through my crease now. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put this on my lid. So this one I'm going to put in the crease to continue to build up is called He Devil. Then I want to put Lumber, which is this foily, satiny color. I want to put that on my eyelid. And I'm going to deepen it up with Ashes in the corner. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so let's go in with He Devil. Ooh, Lord, that pigment. Okay. I bought all of the Morphe brushes from the Elite line. Yes, YouTube made me buy it because, I mean, everybody uses them. And I couldn't afford the Sigma brushes at the time. You know, I've since bought a small, you know, essentials pack, I guess you would say, of the of that, you know, the blending brushes and things like that. I would say if you take care of your brushes and you when you wash them, you're careful not to get water up in the ferrule where the glue is that holds it together, you're not going to experience any shedding or, you know, anything like that. I've never had 1 ounce of trouble with any of my Morphe brushes. I think they're very nice quality. And I think that if you take care of your brushes, I don't care if they're Eco Tools or if they are Real Techniques or e.l.f. or whatever. The only brush that I have ever come across that was a nightmare are the ones from Revlon that have the red handle. Those are trash. I mean, it is just, oh my Lord, they shed like crazy. So I bought one and I just threw it away because I knew I wasn't ever going to need it and wasn't ever going to use it. So I threw it away. But if you're on the fence about Morphe brushes, I know they push it. But I've had a great experience and I take care of my brushes and I just don't have that problem. So if you take care of them and you're wanting some good brushes and you can't afford Sigma, do what I did and get you some Morphe brushes and, you know, you're going to pay a lot less. I think that, you know, the quality is... it's great. It's not Sigma. You can't tell a difference. Sigma brushes are a lot softer. But Morphe brushes are already super soft anyway. I've never had an ounce of trouble. And I just think that if there's a coupon for something at the grocery store and you don't use it, well, no, let me reword. I'm going to reword that. If you go to the grocery store and you use coupons, then, you know, you're trying to save money. So if you're in the market for brushes and you're thinking about buying Morphe brushes, then go ahead and use one of those discount codes because it saves you money. It's just like a coupon. I realize that they get, you know, commission off that, but who cares? That's their job, you know, and that's part of what they do. I don't care if they get commission off of it. I just know that I'm saving like 10 or 15%. And that can add up, especially if you are buying, like, you know, a whole line of brushes or something. That's just my humble opinion. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm putting off putting heat oval on my eyes because it's going to be a strong look. But I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. All right, I'm just going to go right into the crease with it, just like I do with all of my other colors here. But this is much more precise. It's going to be... Let me get a little closer. Hopefully it won't glare. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. It's not coming off as orange on the eye as it looks like it is in the pan. In the pan, it's really scary looking. This is not bad at all. And I don't mind that it kicks up a little bit of dust. Each one that I've gone to so far has kicked up a bit of dust. But that just, you know, in my experience, it's been because when a shadow is really highly pigmented, it'll do that. It just doesn't hold together quite as good. Sort of like Becca highlights are notorious to, you know, shatter. It's because, you know, they're packed in there and they're so intense, you know. I'm loving this. I knew I would, though. I love warm palettes. And, yeah, there's like, I got something on my, like a piece of fuzz on my lip. Yeah, there's probably like 1,000 different warm palettes out there. But are they the quality and name that Urban Decay, the reputation that they've gained with all of their products? I guess you have to think about that, you know. There are definitely dupes out there for like the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Makeup Revolution did a dupe for that, you know. But the quality is completely different. I mean, you know, it's just that age-old saying that, you know, nothing in life is free, and it might look the same, but when you go to use it, that's when you're going to see the difference in price. So if you buy a cheap product, most of the time when it comes to, you know, companies that do high-end palettes like this, the quality's going to suffer. It's just the way it is, you know? Okay, what do you guys think so far? I am loving this color. I'm going to have to go with a different blouse today if I go out. I do have a couple of errands I really need to run. I don't necessarily feel like it, but that's what I've done so far. All right. Beautiful. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Okay, let me go in with my blush brush that I have been going through the crease with. And all I'm doing is going in and blending because I do not want any sharp differences. I want it to be a nice, even gradient. These are blending beautifully. I will say that. They're very creamy, very blendable. They're very easy to work with. Okay, I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 colors so far. And I could see where I'll end up using probably 6 colors out of here. But there are so many different looks because there are other shades that the more neutral shades are great because there's a variety. There's like, let me show you what I'm talking about. You have like an all over color, or it could be an inner corner highlight or a brow bone color. But I would say these three right here would be great crease colors for, I mean, I think that they've covered light, medium, and dark as far as complexions are concerned. They're match, you know, and I think that they did a great job giving every skin tone a crease color. My opinion. I'm going to say that a lot today. But, I mean, you know, for real, guys, I mean, like, hey, you know, I mean, that's pretty much just the way it is, you know. People, they want their, I'm trying to decide how I want to put on the lid color in lumber. I think I'm going to go with this Morphe E18. It's just like a little bitty brush. The old-timey way to show you things. But, you know, I don't know any other way. I'm older. I mean, you know, I have mature skin. I'm an older person, and that's it. Okay, now I'm going to go into this color right here, Lumber. It is absolutely gorgeous. You can see in the light, this one right here. You can see in the light, it's got a very peachy look to it. But when I look at it in the pan, I also see maybe a little bit of gold. So I'm going to go into that with this little brush here. I was going to go in with a flat shader brush, but I want to try this first and see what it's going to do on the lid. So you can see that I left my lid space open, and that's what I'm going to do now, is go in and cover that. Okay, that was one time going into it. Let's go into it a second time. Oop, I went bright on you. Let me see. There we go. I think that's the setting it needs to be on to keep it from doing that. Okay, that's twice dipping into it. It's not as foiled and satiny and shiny as I thought it would be, but that's fine. It's still a really beautiful gradient. Let me do the other eye. I really loaded the brush up this time. That way I don't have to go back in, I don't think. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do next. Yeah, I like this a lot. That's pretty. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just a smaller brush like that one. I finally found that one brush I was looking for. I'm going to use like a smaller brush. Like maybe, I need one that's kind of dense. This is a tapered blending. Okay, this is from Luxie. I'm going to now go into this dark color called Ashes right here. And I'm going to deepen up my outer corner with that. This is so pretty. So far, this is shadow number 6. Whew. And that is some serious stuff. Okay. So let's go in here and see what we can do with this outer corner. I don't know if it's showing up on camera or not, but guys, these are blending together seamlessly. I mean, seriously. I'm not just saying that. What I was saying about, you know, watching people that you trust and that sort of thing, I really want to be a source of information to you that you can trust. I want you to trust what I have to say and what I think. I want you to be able to have that relationship through the camera with me, that you know that I'm not going to ever mislead you or anything. I buy all these things myself, and if I didn't like it, I'd tell you and I'd take it back. That's a lot of money for a palette, and then to pretend like you like it if you don't. No, I can't do that. My conscience wouldn't let me do that. So that's why, you know, I hope that you do trust the things that I tell you. And I try to show you I'm not great with cameras, and I'm not great with all of the special stuff that you need to do, but I do the best I can with what I have to work with. I can't afford to go buy fancy lighting and, you know, a super fancy camera with a special lens that auto focuses, and that's thousands of dollars that I just don't have. So I buy things that I think are really hot, that are going to be awesome and I'm going to really love, and then I get joy out of sharing it with you. And if it's something that I like on top of it, and I can show you how it works on my face and you can actually see it, I hope that, you know, it helps you somehow to decide if you're going to buy something or not. You know, you may not like the look that I come up with, but you can see what the colors do, and you can see how many different options there are. And I think you can create your own look. You just need to know the quality of the palette, the blendability, the pigment. And I think so far this is a good one. Okay, I mean, you know, I like Urban Decay, but I also love Too Faced, and I'm gonna tell you something. There's been some Too Faced products that have come out as of recent that suck. And, you know, like I did a swatch of the Too Faced Sweethearts highlighters. Those, you know, they were shaped like a heart, but they were the highlighter. It was kind of the way that it was cut across the top. It kind of like a gemstone cut. Those were terrible. I mean, they blend away into nothing. And I wanted one really bad just because it was Too Faced and I'm a collector, you know. But I couldn't resolve in my mind using my money for something that I knew was not going to work. And I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you follow the beauty community at all or anything like that, but if you do, then you have probably noticed that nobody talks about those. It's because they suck. I'm just going in with that original crease brush and making sure, just little bitty circles. Ooh, brightness. But yeah, I hope you guys can trust me, because I promise I would never lie to you. I would never tell you that I think something's great if I don't think it is. So far, I'm really impressed. This is the 6th shadow out of all of them that I've used, and you can see the pigmentation. Of course, I got a lot of fallout, you know, that I'm gonna have to clean up, but I think it's beautiful, beautiful quality. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm going to go in with this little shader brush. Let me make sure that it's clean. But yeah, I just love this palette. Okay, one thing I want you guys to know that I bought some products from the MAC, let's see, what did they call it? They called it the fruity juicy or something like that. I don't know, but it's, you know, this line. I've got, you know, several products that I'm going to be reviewing soon. But I had to have this. This is coconut. Had to have it. And it is the MAC Prep and Prime, but it's the coconut scent. And it's wonderful. I'm just going to wet my brush. Wet it on both sides. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, I'm going to go into this one right here that says Scorched. It's a real shimmery, shiny. I'm going to put it right in the center of my lid. And let's see how that goes. I just want to do a little something, something right in the center. Oh, yes, my Lord. Goodness gracious, baby, go. Oh, that's laying down so beautifully. It's just giving it a little bit of something, something. Yeah. This is good stuff right here. It gives you that little bit that catches the light. I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but in person, it's very pretty. Okay, let me go into this side over here. Oh, yeah, see? See how shiny it is when it goes on? Oh, this is so pretty. I do like that I wet it. It makes it more intense. It makes it more intense that I wet it. I'm just taking extra time with it because I want it to blend in. Okay, I'm pleased with my, I'm very, very pleased with my, my purchase here. Yay! Okay, I'm going to close that for now. I'm going to come back to it in just a bit to do my lower lash line. But I really love what I've done so far. I really love what I've done so far. Okay, let me put these brushes over here with that because those are the brushes that I actually used. And then what I want to do, let's see, what makeup did I decide I was, oh, I'm going to use the Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination. It's got the SPF 50 Plus, which is really important here in Alabama. But I've not used it in a really long time, and I wanted to use it with my Sigma F80, which is just a flat top kabuki brush. It's real nice and dense. For some reason, this goes on really well with this brush, and it's, if you didn't already know, it's just a pump, which I love. It's not a squeezy tube, it's a pump. And I'm gonna mash it. I'm mashing it just to make sure that, you know, it's mixed, and because it's been in there a while. So I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I'm gonna put this on top here. And just like that right there. And I'm going to start down the center of my face. I got a good bit on there, so. It smells really good too, this CC cream does. But it's really light on the skin. It gives you a little bit of coverage. But more than anything, you're getting that SPF. I wanted to thank you guys for all the comments about my reunion video. That was so sweet that you took the time to write things down or to type in, you know, the stuff that you was thinking about the outfits. And, you know, some of you mentioned how you felt like a couple of them were more daytime appropriate and that sort of thing. And I had not even thought about that. I mean, so you guys were really, really helpful. I'm not going and doing a whole lot of color correcting today, except for just under my eyes, because I'm trying to keep it light. Like I said, this has a decent amount of coverage. It's not awesome as far as, you know, just, it's not, you know, it's fairly sheer, but for, you know, light days, I like it a lot. Okay, and you can see that's about what I put on there for my, the side of my face. But, I mean, it covers enough that, you know, when you go to use concealer, it works. And it's light. I just like that it's light and has the SPF. And I like that I can put it on with this brush and it smooths out and it looks really natural. I really like this about that. Like that about it. Oh, guys, there's no telling how long this video is going to be. But I have so many people say, you know, oh, we love your long videos. Or I had somebody comment and say that her and her daughter watched through to the whole, you know, the whole thing, all the way to the ending, and that they loved it, you know, and that sort of thing. But my reunion video got so many positive responses, and I thank you so much for your help. And, you know, because like I said, a couple of those dresses, you brought it to my attention, it was more of a daytime. And I was like, you know, they're right. I didn't even think about that part, you know. That's the reason I talked to you guys, and that's the reason I asked. Because you helped. And I love that. I love the interaction between us that way. And some of you that comment on every single video, I love you. I love that you comment. Sometimes all I can do is just hit like, that I like your comment or whatever, and I can't always like type out a response. It depends on what I'm doing at the time, honestly. I'm just going to go down this just a little bit. I shouldn't have put my earrings on. That's okay though. I'm not going to go into my ears today. Okay, what it does, if you can see, and it's not HD or anything, I mean, you know, but you can see that it toned down a lot and gave my complexion a really natural look. I mean, I've got my wrinkles that still show, of course, but, you know, I'm going to set it down after I do, you know, my other things that need to be done. And I think it's going to be okay. Let me put this away. Uh-oh, something's stuck. My drawers are so full. But the thing is that I swap up and use so many different, you know, things. So, okay, let me grab my Shape Tape and let's find my, here we go. This is my under eye stick. Now this is also another Holy Girl item that I'm going to use every time I get ready. I'm going to use the NARS eyeshadow primer. I don't think you should ever go without an eyeshadow primer. I think that is like a huge important step. I think it's something that you should absolutely do, because you lay down that initial color and it sticks to this. And then you have a nice, smooth surface to blend on. I really do think that it brings your eye makeup to another level when you use a primer. That's my opinion. Now, my other thing that I have to always use is my Smashbox color correcting stick, because I have such dark circles. And I don't want to go out in public with those showing. Unless it's a 7 o'clock in the morning, like, see, I had to go to the doctor this morning to consult with my neurosurgeon. the one that did my back surgery. That's a whole nother story, and I'm going to cover that in a vlog that I'm going to do after I finish filming this. But anyway, hopefully it won't be an hour and a half long like this one is looking like. But maybe I can cut out some of the crazy parts. You guys, I think that you already know that I'm, you know, just kind of lighthearted and crazy anyway. So, I mean, you know, I'm just me, and I think you guys know that, and I think you love me anyway. Now if I can, here we go. Okay, this is what I like to kind of smooth it out. And I do smooth it out because I don't want, you know, the warmth of my skin, because it's very, very creamy. I don't want the warmth of my skin to make this crease underneath my concealer, if you know what I mean. So, because if it's too thick, that's what's going to happen. I do look jaundiced, or like, you know, my eyes have been bleeding, but, I mean, okay. My baby girl is telling me that she needs to go out. So, I am going to be right back. I'm going to go let her do her thing, and I'll come back and we'll keep working on the face. Okay. I'm back. I'm chomping my eyes. I've got some tooth problems and I need to go to the dentist, and I'm chomping ice. Oh well, life goes on. Okay, I got her taken care of. She did what she needed to do. I gave her her treat, and she should probably leave me alone now. Okay, I am going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I am going to use the Ben Nye powder in Cameo. I like it a lot better than the yellow. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte, my good old standby, to set the rest of my face. I did dampen my beauty blender, so I've got that done. And actually, my beauty blender probably needs a couple of squirts of my Smashbox, because it looks like it has dried out a little bit since I started. I mean, because, like, I've been running my mouth for a really long time. Oh, my God. It's because, guys, I'll be honest, there are lots of bad things that happen in life. But, honestly, most of it is all about attitude. It depends on the attitude. Oh, sorry, I bumped you. It depends on the attitude that you have, and whether or not you're gonna let it determine everything else in your life, you know. You can choose to be negative, and you can choose to, you know, give up or be depressed or all those things. And I'll be honest, that's what I have always tended to do. But I'm faced with something now that I'm going to talk about in that vlog, and I've just decided that I need to be positive. I'm going to be doing lots of praying. And we'll just see what happens. So that's life, guys. There's always problems. And when they crop up, you gotta deal with them. You can do it with a smile on your face, or you can frown and huff and puff. It's not going to change the situation. So why not just smile? That's what I say. Might as well. I've got to, guys. I'm in a pickle here, and I need to just be as positive as possible. You know what I'm saying. This will give you, even though that other is very sheared, this will still give you that very awake, alive looking. And you see that I always go down the side of my nose. I've told you that like a ton of times or whatever. But what a difference And I do have a fan on me, which you could probably hear running. I don't know. But, but I gotta stay cool. These personal tropical vacations that I keep having. Hot flashes. Girl. Boy. Whoever's watching. No fun. No fun at all. Okay. See how much more alive and awake I look? I don't look quite so... I don't look quite so scary anymore when I look like I've had sleep that I really haven't had. See, I was going to tell you before I had to stop, and deal with Izzy that I didn't get in bed till, I just made a mess. Here's my thing. I didn't get in bed till 1:30 and probably sleep till 2. And then I had to get up at 5 to go to the doctor. It's a long way away. And so, I've had 3 hours of sleep. I don't know what time it is. It's probably mid-afternoon, like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. And yep, I'm tired. I'm going to do my forehead just a little bit and my chin. And right across there. Those are the places that I tend to sweat the most. So it won't hurt to bake it just a little bit. Okay, let me put that back over there where it belongs. Might as well take a drink while I'm waiting. But yeah, so this controversy with the Jaclyn Hill palette. So many people say they like it. So many people say it's awful. So many people are bringing up stuff. I'm just using my Rimmel Stay Matte now to just kind of set everything. Why can't people just put out a palette and be excited that they worked on it and got to do it, and people leave them alone? You buy it or not. If you don't want it, don't buy it. But don't get online and bash it. I mean, my God, it gets old seeing that. I mean, it's just like when I'm scrolling through my feed, I mean, it's like 1,000 different people, doing looks with it and that sort of thing. And it's always honest AF review. Well, do you have to put that in your title? Because, shouldn't all of your reviews be honest AF? That's just the way that I look at it. I ought to put that in my title just to be funny, and that would just be something between us. Honest AF review. I mean, my God, they're supposed to always be, honest. So that tells me if you don't put honest AF in every single video, you're not being honest. I think you guys know what I'm saying. I just, common sense doesn't grow in every tree. I mean, it just doesn't. There are so many people that are just flat out. I mean, they're just stupid people. Stupid. Just stupid people out there. And, it does make me wonder sometimes about our society. And the kids are growing up in this mess, and I'm just like, for real? Okay, now, off of that subject, let me look in my mirror and see if oh yeah, I did an okay job. I'm using my viewfinder pretty much. Because it seemed like when I put this up, getting those eye boogers out, guys. You know, those that form while you're putting your makeup on. Somebody made a comment on one of my videos. I think it was one where I was getting ready for my reunion, and I said something about eye boogers, and they thought it was funny. They'd never heard that before. I've always heard that. I mean, you know, it's just like, especially with makeup, you know, and oh my God, that color. Oh, these colors. Okay, Alkaline is the color eyeliner that I bought. I want to eat it. Okay, this color is, oh, it's so pretty. I hope it looks just as good on, because I'm about ready to do some work with it. Okay, I'm going to go into my top lashes, into the waterline, and into the lash line. And I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. I'm going to waterline and get into the lashes. And then I'm going to use that darker color that I used earlier. And I'm going to smoke it out just a little bit with that. And then I'm going to kind of lighten it up with one of those lighter colors that I used too. So I'm ready to go. All right, here we go. Immediate color. I'm just doing my waterline right now. My top line. Okay. Okay, I went just a little bit above my lash line because I love the color so much, I want to see it. So I'm going to smudge it out on the top lash line. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll smudge it out and make it nice and smooth. Let me go ahead and work on this tight line over here. It is an easy glide on pencil. I have a couple of their, you know, in other colors or whatever, so I kind of knew what to expect. I just didn't have anything that was such a unique color like this. Okay, now, into and right above that lash line. I could just keep going and going and going. Okay, let me stop. I'll do the bottom lash line in just a minute. Let me find a brush that I can smudge that out with. I need one that's kind of firm. This one will work, I think. Let me get my color switch and make sure that it's clean. I don't know if it is or not. Let me turn my color switch over, because it gets kind of full on that side. Okay, now let me go into the palette. And I'm going to go in with, once again, I'm going to go in with this color, Ashes, because it's really close in the color family there. It's got a little bit of that purpley plum color to it. It's a purpley plum brown color, I think is what I would call it. Okay, tap it off. Okay, now I'm just going to kind of go across where I put it and sort of set it in. Smudge it out and set it in. When I get really close to the inner corner, I have to close my eye. I have to just do it by feel. Are you guys like that? Do you have to close your eye, or can you do it with your eye open? I've got a crazy lash there that is looking like it needs to come out. Like it's loose. Yep, it came out. This is fine. these colors. I can see wearing this during the summer, you know, the hot, steamy summer nights, you know, when you want to go out dancing or, you know, of course I'm too old for that. But, I mean, if you're younger and you do that, I mean, go for it, because this would be great for that. For some reason, I think of like Miami or something like that when I'm using this. You know, I'm thinking about that sort of stuff. And I can also see how gorgeous would this be in the fall and the autumn. Oh my God. Yes. This is a palette I think you could use. I don't think I would use it probably much during the spring unless I went really light, you know, with just some of the lighter, you know, it gets darker as, you know, if you stay close to the, you know, left side, you could probably get away. But for spring, you know, I like to do different things, but I think that this would go for any of the other seasons easily. And it is, oh my God, awesome. Okay. Back to the pencil. Now it's time to do the bottom. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. See that instant color? And I love this color. It's just like a burgundy berry color. I'm gonna get all in the lashes. Because I'm gonna smoke that baby out. Yep. My face. I look like that mask from the movie Scream. Ah. Okay. Now then, I very much approve, but I mean, like I said, I've had several of their 24/7 Glide On Eye pencils, but this one and the color Alkaline is just beautiful. It's just a beautiful color. I mean, there's no denying that. Okay, let's smoke this out. Let's do what we can do to get it set. I like to set a liner with a shadow, and the reason for that is because it stays longer. I'm smoking it pretty dramatic too, because I want to see that color. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, I approve. Okay, I love the palette. I used 6 of the colors. I love it. Highly pigmented, creamy, blendable, highly blendable, easily. I mean, so stinking easy to use. And I think I'm not going to go in with any color other than this one. Okay. I'm not gonna go in with another color. Now I've got a lot of fallout, but I did really put that on heavily, that liner. But now that it's set with powder or, you know, shadow, it shouldn't move. I don't think that it will. It's what I have so far. It's a really good smoky look. Yeah, love it. What else can I say? All right, let me go in with this tapered blending brush. And I am going to go into the first one, ounce, and I'm going to put that where on the brow bone. That's what I'm trying to say. Just going to kind of reinforce that color up there. Even though it's my all over eye color, you know. I'm just going to kind of reinforce that. Such pretty colors. Somewhere is a clear mascara, clear brow gel, and I can't find it. I usually put things up, you know, right away. I may have thrown it away because I don't know that it was any good, but you know, I've had my brows tinted and I really don't need anything. This, mwah, I love it. Love it. Love it. Pencil. Love it. Okay. So let's just brush out my brows. I don't want to put anything in them because they're pretty pigmented and, or they're pretty, you know, they're pretty dark. And they seem to be staying in place fairly well this time. I'm finally, I think, getting them to where they're pretty trained. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going, you know, I said I was going light. I went light on my face, but then, you know, I went off the deep end and decided I wanted to go for an evening look. But I'm sorry, it's just so pretty I had to. Okay, so I think what we need to do now is we need to work on face products. So I need, I need a bronzer and a blush and a highlight. Okay, let me grab something. Actually, instead of grabbing something, I want to use this. This is from MAC, from their Fruity Tooty whatever collection. It's really beautiful, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet. And this packaging, I mean, can you? It's so cute. But yeah, this is, it's called Oh My Passion. Look at it. Your eyes do not deceive you. I don't even want to put a brush in there. Isn't it gorgeous? Just smells normal. Oh gosh, I'm so ready to get into this. Okay, let me go in. I'm going to go in with my hourglass because it's a little bit, you know, more pointed. I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to go in the middle and just get some of that for bronzer. They do good with this one. I knew I had to have it when I saw it. And I've had it for so long. I ordered it when it was first released, and I've never hauled it or anything. But this was a good opportunity to use it. In person, it looks like there's more there than... Okay, now I'm going to go down in here just to pick up some blush. Ooh, that is pretty. Ooh, I like that. That's so pretty. Let me blend. Okay, let me get, where's my, let's see if this has any, what it does as far as, highlight. Let's see. Let me get my mirror so I can see. It does a little bit. It's subtle. But I think my eyes kind of speak for themselves today. So it does give you shimmer. I don't know if you can see that it gave me shimmer. Let me go back into it right there and put it on top over here. Do you see the shimmer? It's subtle, but it's still nice. It's kind of a happy medium between bam and subtle. I mean, it's just a really happy medium. That's a beautiful, beautiful look. I like that. All in one compact. Can't beat it. If you can find that, if it's still on MAC's website, I like that. I'm impressed. And I can see myself using that a good bit. I really can. Okay, let's blend. Okay, guys. I guess we need to work on mascara and lips. All right, well, you know I'm going to use Fuel. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, Fuel. You know I'm going to use that. So let me grab some mascara. I want to try the, I want to go with the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal again. Turn that fan down so it's not blowing right on my face because I want to try this again. So let's try it again. This will be the second time for me to use it. And I'm just gonna, it's giving me pretty good length. Yep, just made a mess. Okay. Okay, guys, I put on 2 layers of the mascara, and I really like it. It's the first coat is very lengthening. When you go in for the second coat, if you're not careful, you'll get a lot of clumping. So you just kind of have to work through that. It doesn't, I mean, it's not anything bad. It's just that you have to kind of just be careful, you know, when you go in for that second layer. I love you guys. I love that I can just sit here and talk to you guys like you are my best friends. I really do love it so much. Okay, what I need to do, I think I've done everything except my lips, and I've got Fuel to do, but I think I want to hit myself with some setting spray. I might as well just use my Fix Plus since I've got it here, and I pray that I don't like put an eye out. Okay, here we go. Coconut flavor or scented. Oh, that smells like the beach. And it brought out that highlight a little bit. That's another thing that I would never go without. You got to have a finishing spray. You just do. I just think it looks better anyway. Okay, this packaging. Let's just talk about this. The packaging. It is hot fire. It really is. I mean, yeah, the little UD on there. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but okay. I'm not going to do a liner because I don't really have anything that, I'm afraid that whatever I put on might change this color, and I want the true color. So let's go in with this baby. Okay. Oh yeah. So, it's so soft. I have to say that's the first Urban Decay lipstick, or you know, of this line, the Vice lipsticks. Do you see how it kind of comes across as more? It's got a little bit of an orangeness to it. It's a neutral, but it has that orange look, which is that warmth of the Heat collection, you know. But it looks great with this eye look. Oh, ladies, I love it. I really do. I mean, I really do love it. I think it looks really great. I think that it turned out awesome. You know, I'm just not one of these people that is going to go so far as some of them and do cut creases and, you know, and I think that this is age appropriate for me. It's nice and it's sultry and it's a great night look. But I'm not above wearing it during the day. Ladies, life is short. Life is short. And why not have fun? Why not do things that you enjoy, you know? I thought I had lipstick on me, on my teeth. Why don't you do things that you know that you would enjoy? Don't let things hold you back, even if it's money. Find something to do that you find happiness in. And if it's makeup or planning or crafting, then do it and whistle while you work. But yeah, I love this look. I really do. I can see myself using that palette. Like, I'm going to be addicted to it for a while. Yeah, I am. And these MAC products, now I do have an eyeshadow palette and a lipstick that I purchased with that collection, this MAC collection that I used. But I'm obviously not using that right this moment. But I'll do a look with it soon. So this is just stinking amazing. Yeah, love it. Love it. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, I think that it's time that I draw it to a close. It's been nearly an hour and a half. But if you like long videos and you've stuck around to the end, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and if you're new and you're just watching and you're thinking, who is this crazy girl? I'm just me. I'm in a good mood. Even though, like I said, there's some things going on, I'm still in a good mood. I'm trying to make the best of things, and I'm trying to put forth the most positive thing. I believe if you dream it, you can realize it. And yeah, so that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed doing this with me, and I will do, you know, a dedicated video where I swatch for you, because I know that it's an expensive palette, and I know you're going to want to see it. So besides just on my eyes, that is, I can tell you how it performs and that sort of thing, but I'm sure that you want to see the colors, and I know there's tons online that you can look at. But if you're interested, I'll have one too, and it'll be honest AF. I'm just joking with you guys. All of my things are honest, so I don't need to label my video that way. But anyway, I love you. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all of the things that you say that are so kind and so sweet. I don't know what I would do without you sometimes, because sometimes if I'm feeling down or I'm feeling low, all I have to do is go and read comments. And sometimes it's comments that I've already read several times, but they build me up. And I appreciate that. So, Yeah. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of the week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.